Hello and welcome to Tipsy Book Talks. I'm Raeanne, and today I'm going to be telling you my June TBR. Because Taylor and I have both decided, since we're still in quarantine, still in separate houses, that we're going to go ahead and do a June reading for the next month. And we're going to follow it up after this videos with vlogs of us just going through each of our books and kind of documenting how far we're going or how far along we're going. Makes us sound like we're pregnant. We're not. Nobody's pregnant. Just basically how we're basically doing on our readings, whether or not we're meeting them or not, what else we're doing throughout the day. So yeah, we wanted to keep you guys informed, give you some fun stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing two different readathons. My readathon is focused on Pride Month. So I do, in case anybody isn't aware, classify as bi, so I do celebrate Pride. I've been celebrating it for the past couple of years that I've kind of been out. But I wanted to focus a lot on basically different writings. They are all written by females because, you know, love me some ladies, so I want to support the females out there writing. But I also wanted to focus on memoirs, fiction, historical fiction, and kind of like just real hard-hitting tales, kind of. But basically for the Prideathon, it is, by the way, on Instagram. You can follow along if you would like. It's by Cav and Maria. I want to make sure that I'm saying their names right. But we can link their stuff in our description. But they basically put together this whole Prideathon, and it's kind of just about reading LGBTQIA+ people's works. I want to make sure I got everybody in there. But yeah, so just reading a bunch of queer literature, learning, just enjoying reading. But there are different factors for this readathon. This one follows kind of just like a chart. So like if you were to think of what I guess like your drag name would be, or what your porn star name would be, where it's like your street, whatever, all that stuff. That's basically it. This one focuses on your birth month, your favorite genre, your favorite format, and there's one more, your favorite trope. So your favorite birth month, format, your favorite trope. Yep, I already listed them. So, but basically they all have different things. So I'm gonna go through, list what mine are, and list what basically I have chosen for all of them. So for my birth month, I didn't get a choice in that. I was born. So for August, it's to read a 5-star rating book. I had no idea what this meant, so I had to watch a couple YouTube videos of other booktubers and what it meant, but basically it just means that you choose a book that you think you're gonna rate 5 stars. So that one I actually chose These Wishes Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. This one actually looked really interesting. I got it at Powell's bookstore up in Oregon. And if you've ever been at Powell's, it's humongous. So I basically just solely off the cover, solely off the theme, I thought it looked really interesting. So we're gonna give that a try. Hopefully I do give it 5 stars because, like I said, I thought it looked cool. So following in that, we have favorite format. Now, I have always loved hardcover books. I have always been too poor to buy hardcover books. Now whenever I buy a book that I know that I will either really like or it's a classic that I want to keep for basically ever, I try to buy it hardcover, but I still also buy paperbacks and ebooks. But for the hardcover genre, it's something that is hard-hitting or is about an important topic. And with that one, I chose to, of course it just locked me out, I chose to read Black Girl Dangerous by Maya Mackenzie, which literally says on race, queerness, class, and gender. So all very important, hard-hitting topics that I kind of thought were really interesting and also kind of relevant for right now. So I want to give that a try, but we'll see how, I don't even know how long that book is because it's also an ebook, so I'm supposed to read it in a week. I'm a little scared for that one because I don't know if it's going to be really long or really short, or if I'm going to love it or if I'm going to hate it. So that'll be fun. And then on that, we're going to go favorite genre. I have tons of favorite genres that I love to read. Romantics, thrillers, comedy, like literally you name it, probably anything minus just like plain historical, but I do like historical fiction, which is what I chose for this one because I did peep at all the other what type of books they were, and this one got me all excited because I wanted to read a queer novel based around my favorite era, which is the topic of this one. So you just pick a book that is queer literature that has to do with your favorite era, and I'm obsessed with World War II and the 50s and 60s. So for this one, I chose, this is not the book, I ordered it off of Amazon, so I'm still waiting for it to come in, but we're gonna kind of like hopefully put it here-ish, maybe. That it is The Night Watch, I'll make sure I got that one right, by Sarah Waters, and it's a book that I kind of just found online and I wanted to check it out, see how it was. I have only seen young adult queer literature because I love young adult fiction, so that's the only thing I really stick to. For these books, I've kind of just ventured out, minus this next one that I'll be talking to you about and The Witches Don't Burn. Those are the only two that I've had on my shelves that I never really got around to reading. But yeah, so that's that one. And then finally, favorite trope. It's, I don't really have a favorite trope, but I do realize that in my past readings, I was always obsessed with like the whole love triangle of like who's gonna choose who and those dumb romantic teen books that I would always read. So thought I'd give it a try because it's basically a book that you've been indecisive about, that you don't know whether or not you want to pick up. So that's kind of what I focused on. I chose Miseducation of Cameron Post by Emily M. Danforth. I've seen the video, or not videos, jeez, how old am I? I've seen trailers for the movie, never got around to watching it, bought this book, like I said, a while back, never got around to reading it either, so I'm gonna make a point of it for doing that this month. All of these books are relatively like big books, so we'll see how these actually go, reading each week by week, but basically for Prideathon, it's just focusing on queer books and reading queer literature that it's like, I thought, why not? Let's support, let's engage, let's learn. So yeah, so follow along with me. We'll be linking everything in the descriptions. Make sure to stay tuned. My videos will be going up on Thursday. Taylor's videos will be going up on Tuesday. So yeah, each week we'll have something new for you guys, but I hope you enjoy, and wait a second, put it down, but cheers everybody.